What's up, Shulky here. Season 13 hype just doesn't stop and we are all for it. Today we have some really exciting and weird changes coming up. One reminder is that all of this is not official and maybe it gets changed. Helmets are getting a nice revamp, which means the better tiers are going to absorb much more damage than before. You will get knocked less, but that also means you will knock enemies harder. Because of the helmet changes, the Kraber is going to get a significant nerf in Season 13, which is both good and bad in my opinion. So now headshot damage is going to be much smaller depending on what helmet you are using, while previously it was a knock no matter what. Now you will have a much higher chance of survival from a Kraber headshot, which you did not have previously. But on the other side, the satisfaction while getting a back-to-back Kraber elimination is going to be much smaller than before, so Kraber is going to be a less flashy weapon in the next season. Then we have a huge Rampart buff, which was pushed by accident before, I think. Literally, the whole deployment and health of Rampart's wall during that phase is going to be much bigger, which means now you are going to build your walls much quicker during combat. Still, this buff isn't going to do anything because the core Rampart idea is not changed. With this Rampart buff and the new castle introduction, they really want to change the meta with not touching Gibby, but I think that will never happen. They need to nerf him to make that possible. But of course, maybe I'm wrong and we need to wait and see. Also, even though Newcastle is a direct competitor to Lifeline, Gibraltar and Rampart, it looks like that Lifeline and Gibraltar are not going to get any changes. It is confirmed that Lifeline is not getting any and we need to wait some more time to hear about Gibraltar. We have also found out that the Newcastle shield can be destroyed. We don't know what is the amount of HP, but I'm guessing over 200 health. Respawn is also trying to add as many more support legends so they can balance the number with the other classes. Previous Newcastle name was Axiom and he was much more aggressive and selfish, which meant he needed to be scrapped, which is really weird because selfish legends are the most popular and fun legends in Apex, so I would call this a mistake. Fortified legends are now not getting less damage in the head, which means only their body is fortified, which is so weird because of their size ratio. Unfortunately, the 6 people doing weekly arena missions are not going to be happy about not getting any arena changes. But hey, at least they are going to get some arena maps which they play. Also, because of the knockdown shield being used as the primary damage limit for the Newcastle passive, it looks like that the knockdown shields are going to get nerfed to a degree which is really understandable. Spitfire is also going to get its barrel removed to make it less powerful than before as the ground loot weapon. A lot of crazy changes are going to happen if all of this is true. Well, it looks like I was wrong that Season 13 is going to be bad as my grandmother's teeth. That's it, thank you for watching, bye!